who invented the skateboard or surfing. It's Indian. I'm going, what is he talking about? So in the movie, he was going to cross the lake. So he broke a twig or whatever from a tree, threw it on the lake, and he just surfed to the other side. Anyway, all right, let's get focused. So anyway, he when he went to China, he went to this temple, which is all of you know as a Shaolin temple. And, Shaolin Temple is known for martial arts and all this stuff, right? Not at that time. When he got there, he's a bunch of weaklings. In fact, they're oftentimes robbed. The temple desecrated. He looked at these monks, they're a bunch of useless. Well, he didn't say that, but, maybe that's what he's thinking. They get beat up. They don't know what the heck they're doing because they had weak bodies, right? So that's why he taught them martial arts. So the martial arts in China actually came from India. At least that part of it, in the Shaolin Temple. I'm sharing that with you. Lesson number 1 is keep your body strong. Some people, they're on the spiritual path, they can barely stand. Oh, I'm a spiritual person. You go, they fall over. Yeah, right. That's why a little bit of energy flowing down from above. Oh, yeah, it gets overwhelmed. I'm blissed out, but I'm useless. Get the idea? So, number 1, I was reading that. I was trying to remember that movie. That's lesson number 1. Keep the vehicle strong. Like that we always say, you want to go point A to point B. Oh, I want to fulfill my destiny, blah, blah, blah. You want to, just like imagine you're going to drive your car to your destination, but your car doesn't start. Or the car breaks down 1/3 of the way. Well, I don't care how lofty your ideal is, your goal is, you never get there. Make sense? So do your physical exercises, eat right, sleep well. We talked about that's important, enjoy life, be happy, and do your spiritual practice. And it's funny, yesterday I posted a picture on Ben and Jerry's, all those ice cream. And it's good to see that people, well, what's a nice way of saying it? Know how to enjoy life. Like, it's not going to kill you. Of course, you're going to have people that say, oh, that's all rubbish. It's no good for you. You know what I say to that? Who cares? Who cares what you think? I want to enjoy it. As long as I'm not eating like 10 buckets of it, now and then here, enjoy life. Who cares? Now, if you're vegan, or they have vegan versions and whatever, in other words, don't be so stiff. Enjoy life. People say, oh, I see you working out. Yeah, because I want to be around longer. What's your problem? You know what I mean? People are armchair quarterbacks. They like yak, yak, yak. You look at their life, it's down the toilet. I think they're trying to compensate for their miserable life. People like to put other people down to make themselves feel better. But in reality, they're just jealous of you being happy. I'm not saying all, but happiness is important. Happiness is important. If your body's always sick, how are you going to be happy? True? So, keep your body strong. Do exercises, eat well, eat balanced. You decide if you're going to be vegetarian or not, or whatever vegetarian you want to be. Moderation, sleep well, give the body rest, have the body have its downtime so the soul can do its inner work. We talk about that, right? You do your meditation, your spiritual practice. So do you have to have a good physical life, emotional life, spiritual life, mental life? Study. In the mental life, the study, learn something new. Otherwise, you get bored out of your mind. And you start thinking of stupid things. That's what happens. When people have accomplished a lot, I've met a lot of overachievers. And that's one thing they do. They've accomplished a lot. They have money, they have this, they have that. But there's not anything that is stimulating their mind. So they start doing drugs. They start, I'm going to go this shamanic journey, which is, I'm nothing against it. But since their mind is so bored, they start taking substances because I want to experience all this and that. You can experience all those in spiritual practice and meditation. You just need to know how and what you're looking for. Okay? But you can do whatever you like. But my point is, without all these things in your life, you're always going to be looking for something more. Just saying. All right. Anyway, back to the story with the great teacher Bodhidharma. So he taught them how to do martial arts, and so their bodies are stronger. And of course, word spread throughout China of this great Zen master that is in China. So the emperor, who's Buddhist, he goes, oh wow, This is a great teacher. I want to invite him to the temple. Not to the temple, to the palace. And this emperor, I forgot his name, emperor, throw your Chinese name in there. This emperor, he's very spiritual, but also has a big ego. There are people who are spiritual, but they're still, like everybody else, all of us, we might have certain specialization, but we have certain character defects that we still need to work on. Okay? So this guy, generally he's devoted to the Lord Buddha, to the Buddhist teachings. He opened up temples and everything all over China, and he advocated Buddhism. But at the same time, part of him is like, I'm doing this because I want spiritual merit. In other words, I want to hey, you guys, I want points for this. Okay? So he went to the temple, to the palace. The Bodhidharma went to the palace, and the emperor was questioning him, asking him a lot of questions. One of the questions was something to the effect, what kind of merit would I get for doing all these things spreading Buddhism? The teacher goes, none. Of course, he didn't say none. It's not none. Law of karma is law of karma. You plant the seed. If you don't want it, you're going to have a harvest, right? But he understood the heart of the emperor, that this guy is looking for, being acknowledged. Okay? So, anyway, that's one part of the lesson. So the emperor, I don't like this guy. So he never invited him again. But anyway, the part of this is the lesson that the emperor asked him. He says, what happened? He asked the Lord Bodhidharma, or the teacher Bodhidharma, what happens to an enlightened man after death? Bodhidharma said, I don't know. I love that answer because, it's one of those things you don't know, right? But he said, I don't know. The emperor says, but you are a Zen master. You're a Chan master. The teacher says, not a dead one. That was that, I love those short, quick answers. Not one long-winded. Every time you get a long-winded answer, that means usually the person who's talking doesn't know what they're talking about. Or it's not clear in their head. Okay? I remember when I was talking to my teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui, my question is this long. His answer is this short. It's clear, concise, razor sharp. Okay, so sometimes when you talk to a very advanced teacher, it's like a boring conversation, or it blows your mind. Blah, 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 blah. He goes, yeah, like this. That's it. It reminds me of some of you who are in philosophy, Occam's razor. You heard that before? Occam's razor? Occam. Some smart dude said that there are many versions of this, okay? Again, I'm not the expert in details, but it's something like this. Like, when there are many theories, different explanations, the simplest one is usually the best one. You know what I mean? Like, there's a certain situation. Some people say, well, I think it's because of this and, these circumstances. Some people say, oh, yeah, but no, it's a simple. The guy just forgot. Something didn't happen. This person, yeah, but maybe in his consciousness, he's already in the higher worlds, or he's looking at his past 20 years of what his life is about. Maybe that's why he didn't do this thing. The other guy goes, I think he just forgot. When it's that complicated, sometimes, and you can't figure it out, you're thinking, oh, maybe that guy's right, the simplest one. And oftentimes that's because it takes a clear, sharp mind to be able to get through all the noise to see the teaching. Okay? So anyway, the answer of the teacher has many levels of understanding. And it's up to us as students to break it down, to look at the different levels of truth. When I say different levels of truth, if you take pranic healing or Hatha Yoga, the higher teachings, one of the things that we always cover in the class is the different levels of truth. First level of truth is a small circle. Second level of truth is like a circle around it. Third level of truth is a bigger circle. It's just like a lot of us learned, you have 7 chakras. That's a correct statement. Then you learn you have 11 chakras. That's also a correct statement, as long as you don't use the word only. So yeah, 7 chakras is correct. It's just like saying, I have 1 arm. That's correct. Somebody says, you have 2. That's correct too. I didn't say only. And later on you learn, you have 13 and more chakras. Oh. It's just like, hey, Mary lives in Los Angeles. Correct statement. Mary lives in California. That's correct statement. Mary is in the USA. That's correct statement. Mary is on Earth. That's correct statement. Many levels of truth. That keeps your mind sharp. So let's break it down. The teacher said, the emperor says, what happens to an enlightened master when he dies? The teacher says, I don't know. And the emperor says, but you're a Zen master. He goes, yeah, not a dead one. Let's break that down, that last statement. When you say not a dead one, first level of truth is the teacher's just being a wise ass. Just being a wise ass, a wise guy. I'm not dead, so how would I know? That's one level of truth. Okay? So most people who don't know the deeper teachings will say, yeah, this teacher is just making fun of the stupid emperor. That's a possibility. Next level of truth. Okay, this part, you have to know a little bit of history. They never found Bodhidharma's body. The story is he left China. They thought he died. And then somebody says, many years later, but we found a guy with that description in Japan. Hence, from Chan, went to Japan, became Zen. And nobody ever found out what happened. So it's possible his body never died. I remember many years ago, my teacher has said that some of these teachers are immortal. Okay, when you say immortal, there are many levels of truth. It could be immortal in the sense that they have a long lifespan in the hundreds of years, or maybe they've never died. The body never died. Just like you heard of Babaji, the teacher of Lahir Mahasaya, who is the teacher of Sri Yogeshwar, which is the teacher of Paramahansa Yogananda, the book Autobiography by Yogi. So first level of truth is, he's just being a wise guy to the emperor. Second level of truth, the teacher never left the body, never died. He just kept teaching and teaching, and is immortal. Next level of truth is, the teacher had continuous consciousness. In other words, we talked about this before. Remember people say, when you're that spiritually developed, you don't need sleep. That's only true if you have continuous consciousness. As in, right now your body's awake, and you're talking to people, you're that aware and you're awake. Even when you let your body sleep, you are still awake. Your consciousness is awake as if, my body's sleeping right there. And you go about your business. You're not using your body, but you're still aware what's going on. Like as if your body's awake. That's continuous consciousness. Maybe that's what he meant. He says, I'm not dead. If anything, when the body dies, I'm still around because the soul is immortal. Get the idea? Or, next level of truth, when he answered the emperor, but I'm not dead, he's saying that I am the soul. I'm the spiritual self. I'm immortal, just like you are and everybody else. You understand? So you could have a story like this that has, for most people that know about it, it's just a joke. It's like, he's just being a wise ass, he's pissed off with the emperor, so he just gave him a stupid answer. That's possible. But you can also dive deeper and understand the spiritual truth that the teacher is trying to convey. Which requires you to what? Sharpen your mind. It's just like when you study spiritual books. We talked about this many, many times. You read the Bible. You read the Quran. You read the teachings of the Buddha or whatever great teacher. You have to understand when it was first taught, what is the education, what is the mental development of the people they were talking to. 2,500 years ago. What do you think the audience of the Lord Buddha is like? They're not engineers, they're not doctors, they're not PhD people. In fact, they're probably less than kindergarten. Only a few officials are educated. Same thing with the Lord Jesus. Same thing with Prophet Muhammad and so on and so on. So if you look at all these different religions, when they were taught, when the teacher gave them the information, it's just like, I don't know, a post PhD talking to a 3-year-old kid and telling them, by the way, a differential equation is this, or quantum mechanics is like this. The kids go, you get my point? So I'll talk about the teacher having to dumb it down big time. So you will notice that in all these teachings, the teacher or the church or whatever spiritual organization will always encourage everyone, keep reading it. Read the Bible how many times? Read the Quran. Read all these teachings. Hello? The words never change. It's just like if you read a book, like a novel, Not too many people read it like 20 times. Let alone, for example, like Judeo-Christian tradition, you're supposed to read the Bible a chapter a day or whatever every day, 365 days of a year. The words don't change. So why? Well, because I get something different out of it depending on the situation. Exactly the point. Because your life circumstances change, the size of your chakras change, your spiritual evolution is continuous. So even though the words don't change, the teachings don't change, your interpretation and understanding of the teachings evolve. So even though this is a story that happened who knows how long ago, I mean, for all I know, somebody made it up, makes a good movie. Yet, by understanding it, it could be this level, he's just being a wise guy. It could be because he was, the teacher never died. Maybe he has continuous consciousness and that's what he was answering the teacher. Or maybe he's just saying, I don't know, because I, the soul, don't die. Just like you, the soul never dies. You see the difference? One small story. You could dive in and you could write a book on it. So, one of the reasons we're doing this Anchor the Light meditation, originally was just to, put you guys in a routine to do your meditation. Then after a while I thought about it, I go, okay, they're meditating, but if their mental development is not being accelerated, they would have all these great experiences, and they have no clue what the heck they're experiencing. I'm going to have a ton of questions. Oh, experiences, what's that mean? What's that mean? I'm going to sit there and answer it. So why don't I just use that opportunity to share as much of what my teacher shared with me, and so we're lifting all of you, not just spiritually, but mentally, and of course when the soul is in control, the emotions are being uplifted, and hopefully we just going to kick your butt and you will go exercise afterwards or before to keep your body strong. If you do that 6 times a week, even if you catch it once or twice a week, that's even more than most people do. Make sense? All right. So that's that. Let's meditate. By the way, tonight we'll kind of extrapolate on this teaching, and we'll do the mantra. We talked about it before. We practiced it before, which is, I'm immortal, I'm blissful. Yes, a lot of you had great feedback on that. Maybe one of these days we release a super energized version, but we'll do that meditation tonight. So if you know people who like mantras and and so on, we'll do that tonight. We'll bliss you out and send you through through the stratosphere. Okay, let's do our meditation. To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahagu Jumailing, we thank you for divine light, love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you for all the blessings we have received. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light and soothing, healing energy. And thank you for the teachings in full faith, and so it is. All right, let's do a short meditation, Twin Hearts. First, put your hand like this. Tap your crown gently. Put your gentle awareness on the crown. I am that. I'm not the body. I'm not the emotions. I'm not the thoughts. I'm not even the mind. The body, the emotions, and the mind are just instruments of the soul. I am the soul. I am that. The spiritual self. A being of pure energy and light. I am that. That is my true nature. Just be still. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spark within me. I am a child of God, meaning we're all still growing and evolving. I am one with God. God permeates all. I am one with all. And so it is. I am that. We are one. There is only oneness. Now open your hands in blessing. Keep your tongue in your palate. Maintain that stillness. Maintain that sense of oneness. Visualize the entire earth in front of you. Be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Within me, outside of me, if there's any anger, resentment within me, my loved ones, relatives, friends, the city I live in, the state, the country, anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's recall people we know who are going through challenging times, emotionally, mentally, physically, even financially. Or they're spiritually struggling. May all of them be blessed with hope and with faith in a better life. So be it. Just flood them, flood them with beautiful pink light. Surround them with God's love, hope, and faith that things are getting better. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light, and where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Beware of your hearts. Just say, our hearts are one, we are one. And in this oneness, may all be blessed with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and with joy. So be it. Be still and just let that unconditional love pour through us and fill the entire earth, including your family, your loved ones, everyone. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. And stay there. Be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. Our hearts are one. Our souls are one. Our spirits are one. There's only oneness. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. Let all be blessed without exception. So be it. So be it. Let there be peace, love, and kindness to all. So be it. Now be aware of your heart, be aware of your crown. Take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine even brighter golden light pouring out of our hands, filling the entire earth, permeating to the atmosphere, filling the land, the sea, the air, the people, the animals, all beings, physical and non-physical. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, in different levels of existence, in all dimensions and all directions, may all be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing, and it is time for many emotional healing, mental healing, even financial healing, and physical healing. Let all be blessed with healing on all levels. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. So be it, and so it is. Just be still and let the blessings flow through us. May all be blessed. So be it. Maintain your stillness, maintain your awareness, just keep your tongue in your palate, just let the energy keep flowing through us. This has purifying effect. Just allow all negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative energies within us to be flushed out as we allow ourselves to be pipelines for these blessings to flow through. May it transform and transmute any anger, resentment within us. Transmute it to peace and love. So be it. Blessings be to all. Now gently lower your hands, palms up, keep your tongue near palate, the roof of your mouth. Imagine a beautiful golden flame just floating above your head, just a beautiful golden flame just radiating so much light. Just look at it. Some of you might be imagining it, some of you might be actually seeing it. Any will work. Just be still and be aware of that golden light. Simultaneously from your heart, send a stream of love up to the throat, to the center of your head, to your crown, past your crown, into that beautiful golden light. And stay there. Be still. And listen. You, the soul, the spiritual self, are listening. Om. Allow your awareness to just float and drift deeper and deeper into that golden light. Om. Om. Be still. Be aware of the inner stillness, the inner peace, the nothingness, and just simply merge with that nothingness and just let go and let things be. Now. Any sound, any noise you hear will just propel you deeper and deeper into that stillness, into that nothingness. Now, let go. gently, very slowly, come back to your physical body. Gently move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your physical body now. By moving your fingers and your toes, which are the farthest part from your head, it allows the soul to permeate through your body even more, to come back. Raise your hands in blessing. We're going to release the excess energies our bodies cannot absorb. Visualize the earth in front of you. Visualize your loved ones, your relatives and friends, people you love. Fill them all with golden light and let it permeate throughout the entire earth. May every person, every being be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. Just use that golden light, the energy you cannot absorb anyway. Just fill the earth with it, bless the people with it. Just release the excess energy. So be it. So it is. Be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, and your hands. Just flood the earth below us with golden light. And verbally repeat after me. Let our beloved Mother Earth and all her children be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it, and so it is. Just keep filling the earth below you with golden light. 20, 30 feet down and sideways. Just fill the earth below you. Just imagine the earth below you is made of gold from your feet, the hands, and the base of your spine. Just fill the earth with golden light. So it is. Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father and Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my beloved teacher, Master Chokhok Sui Mahaguji, may I thank you all for your immense blessings. In full faith, and so it is. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the meditation. As always, we cranked up the energy level. The stillness is where the energy pours in. Now, I know some of you, some of the comments you said, yeah, but my body twitches or my mind wanders. Here's what you do. Just observe it. Because the minute you start, oh, no, don't do that, don't do this, you put the energy into it, guess what? You fed it. So you start noticing thoughts are bouncing back and forth, and everything, oh, I gotta do, what's lunch, what's this, what's that. You just observe it. Oh, these are the thoughts, very interesting. Okay, I'm the thinker, I'm thinking of those things, but now I choose not to. And then just put your attention in that blank space, or just look at that golden light. It just takes a little bit of practice. At some point, you're able to train your mental body and your emotional body, just like machines, to do your bidding. It's that simple. The reason most people have difficulty or challenges in their emotions and thoughts in their bodies is because they still identify the I as those. It's just like, I have this cup. I keep thinking, okay, I drank the cup, the water in the cup. I'm using the cup, but it's just like saying, I'm not really letting go of the cup because the cup is the real I. No, I just used it. That's it. Okay? It's just like I was watching this movie. It's on Netflix. And, this guy has nightmares. And he was about to kill himself because he can't sleep. Every time he sleeps, his body sleeps, he gets these nightmares. So he's about to jump off a building, and he talked to this old dude, and the guy goes, no, don't kill yourself. It's not that bad. Yeah, but I have these dreams. I cannot sleep. And, I don't want to sleep because if I sleep, I have these bad dreams. The guy looked at him. It's very simple. Here's how you wake up. When you're in that crazy dream, just say, I'm dreaming. I remember watching that movie. And, of course, the rest of it is like, Chinese Hollywood type. But that's where he could regain control. Because, you see, when you say I'm dreaming, that means I'm not the dream. I'm doing something to have this experience called the dream. Ding! So when you're having all these thoughts pop in your meditation, you just say, I'm thinking of these things. But there's this some guy who's doing the process of thinking. That's the I. So I'm not these things. You wake up to who you are. Crazy simple, isn't it? You remember Occam's razor? When you have all these explanations and you can't decide which one, the simplest one is usually the best one. That's that. I'll repeat this lesson again tonight because I know some of you have loved ones and friends that are not able to attend now. So tonight we'll just repeat part of it and then we'll go into the mantra. And a quick announcement, which is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. California time. You go figure the conversion. But for some reason, people say, what time is that in Australia, in India? I go, the fact that you can go on the internet and watch this, that means you have got fingers. Just do a search. What time is it at 8 p.m. California time? What time is it in your area? Come on, don't be a lazy ass. All right? Come on, you have big chakras, you claim to be so enlightened and all that stuff. Come on, you can figure out what time it is in your part of the world. Okay? Anyway, so we'll see you tonight and also tomorrow night, 8 p.m. if you want to join us for Gemini full moon, the third most powerful full moon of the year. Remember, you have full moon of Aries, you have full moon of Aries, you have full moon of Wesak, which is the most powerful one last month. This month is full moon of Gemini, which is the distribution phase. The first one is to purify yourself, preparation. Last month is when the massive amounts of divine energy and you're trying to contain it, right? And then this month is the distribution. And we'll talk about the principle of ensoulment, which is, it gives you an idea why some people's lives are going down the drain and some people are improving. Okay? We'll talk about that in detail tomorrow night. Other than that, namaste everyone. We'll see you tonight, 7 hours and 17 minutes from now. Okay, take it.